welcome to the first video blog of Birdie Like a Boss. I am Connor Eagleton, as I've said before, and yes, today I am going to do my top 5 book reviews, because yesterday, well, it's Monday, yes, yesterday I got my copy of The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, the other Vlogbrother, yes. Yes, it's a brilliant book. I've already started reading it, as you can see, and well, yes. Luckily for me, I went to a bookstore. I'm not allowed to say what it is for copyright reasons. Yes, and I got the last signed copy in Swindon. How lucky am I? Yes. Still, anyway. Hey, before we get on to the top 5 books, folks, I am now announcing a new competition. I'm calling it OMG, What Could It Be? It's not for points or anything, you're not going to win anything, but I need to think this over. Yeah, but still. Oh, I do need to think it over. You're not going to win anything, unfortunately for you. Oh, yeah, it's just where I say the name of something and leave in the comments what you might think it is. And I will vote up what the strangest comment there is, like, if I say, what's a myth, for example, if somebody says a baby moth, I will vote that up. Oh, baby moths, so cute. Unlike their adults. Still, anyway, yes, back onto the original topic of it. The top 5 book reviews. So then, 5. This book is a Puddle Lane classic, Tom Cat and the Wide Awake Mice. I know it seems a little bit childish, but what am I? Yes, and it's one of the best books I've ever read. Point of the episode. Yes, it was by Sheila McCulloch, and yes, it tells the story of Tomcat. Perfectly illustrated there. Tomcat and the Wide Awake Mice. Yes, it's beautifully illustrated, these books. Honestly, these were my entire childhood. I am a collector of the Puddle Lane series, actually, yes. Yes, and the Wide Awake Mice are called the Wide Awake Mice because at night, when everyone is supposed to be sleeping, they are wide awake. Because Tomcat is following them. And if they were to come out during the day, then he would eat them. Oh, nobody wants the cute little mousies to be eaten, do they? Yes. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot to mention, anyone I mention in top 5s will be on my honours list. I'm going to will be on my honours list. I'm going to sum up the honours list in a coming up video blog. So anyway, yes, Puddle Lane, Tomcat and the Wide Awake Mice, that's number 5. Number 4! Wish You Were Here and I Wasn't. This book is a poem book, and it's absolutely brilliant. It's by Colin McNaughton, and yes, it's just loads of poems. I'm not normally one for poetry, me, but either way, it's a brilliant book. Like, yes, the title of the book is Wish You Were Here and I Wasn't, and the starting poem is called Wish You Were Here and I Wasn't. Yes, and it goes like this. It's something you would read on the back of a postcard, yeah. Wish you were here. Dear all, the sea looks great, I've never tested, locals say it's shark infested. The beach looks fine, I'm not complaining, go there soon if it stops raining. The food's okay if you like fish, and things that crawl across your dish. As for our hotel, it's neat, should be great when it's complete. Bring you back a souvenir, goodbye for now, wish you were here. And I wasn't, little brackets. Oh yeah, and also, it's illustrated at the bottom, the postcard that it will be featured on. It shows loads of people being chased by sharks in the shark-infested waters. Oh yeah, and in the end, there's this absolutely amazing poem called Going Nowhere Fast. Yes, it goes like, I'm going slightly round the twist, I'm going round the bend, I'm going round in circles, whoop, I've fallen down. The end. So simple, yet so brilliant. Right, now, that was number 4. Number 3! By Dick King Smith, The Invisible Dog. Just the starting book I've ever read. One of the oldest books I've ever known. And, yes, was just the starting book. You know when you read a book, you know, you're rubbish at English when you're little, but then you read one book, and suddenly, click. It just goes with you, doesn't it? And that's what happened to me with this book. Yes, I actually got this out of a box of cereal, you know, which I'm not supposed to say for copyrighted reasons. Yes, and I'm a collector of the Dick King Smith books. I have many up here in the little thing. Actually, this is my Dick King Smith collection right here. Yes, I have got a better version of it in book terms than this, but this is better than it because it's signed by Dick King Smith himself. Yes, he came to my primary school and I brought this book, the only Dick King Smith book I had, and I had him sign it. Yes, he is brilliant. He is brilliant. I mean, yes, it tells the story here of a boy. Yes, a boy and his sister. Yes, the boy isn't really much of a dog lover but I haven't read this book in a while, so if I get the facts wrong, please excuse me. Yes, the boy isn't much of a dog lover, and his sister is, and she apparently has an invisible dog pet, like an imaginary friend, only imaginary dog. Still, anyway, that was number 3. Number 2, Star Wars Jedi Apprentice: The Dark Rival by Jude Watson. Yes, and it's brilliant book. It was actually set before The Phantom Menace, so for you Star Wars fans, here's a little bit of history. Yes, and it tells the story of Qui-Gon, seen here in this epic battle, and there's Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan hasn't actually been inducted as Qui-Gon's Padawan yet, so he's just tagging along for the ride. And he meets one of Qui-Gon's old Padawans that went to the dark side, Xanatos. Yes, right there in this epic battle. He's also the face in the back, as you can probably see there. Yeah, the guy with the scar in the shape of a broken circle. Yes, and they go to this little land, well, this little planet filled with little blue people. Yes, and unfortunately, Obi-Wan gets captured by them because they're trying to use his powers to mine for him. Well, that's yes, also for the dark side as well. Still, anyway, back onto subject. My number 1 best book I've ever read in my lifetime has to be Escape from Shadow Island by Paul Adams. It is just amazing. When I read it, it blew my mind. It blew my mind. Right, yes. The main character here is a little 13-year-old called Max Cassidy, and he's an escape artist. And, yes, as his father, yes, as he gets kidnapped in this book. And his father was also an escape artist. Like father, like son, as they say, yes. Yes, and, so Max goes after him. With his trusting companion and assistant, Consula, Spanish. Yes, Spanish. Who doesn't love a bit of Spanish lady? Now then. Yes, and they don't find him in the end, but there is a letter. It's very long and I'm crap at reading aloud, so I'm only going to read the first paragraph. Dear Max, I don't know if you'll ever read this. I don't know if Luis Lopez Vega has managed to find you, but I'm writing it in precaution in case Luis has failed in his mission, or in case something happens to me. Please forgive me for not getting in touch with you sooner, but I've not been very well for a long time. Is it really 2 years? I find it hard to believe. I'm still not completely better. There are days, like today, when I can think clearly. But there are other days when my mind seems to go blank and I can't remember anything. It's the effect of the drug they gave me on Shadow Island. Escape from Shadow Island. Now, yes, it all ends in this have courage, Max, and have hope. We will all be together again soon. Trust in me with all my love, Dad. How sweet, eh? Even when he's kidnapped and ill, he still finds time to write to his son and put in all his heart. Inspiring, eh? Oh yeah, and there's also the funky front. Like, yeah, this isn't a painting, this. It's actually one different thing. Ta-da! See, that looks like a bunch of babble, but when you put it like that, hey, it's a man hanging from a rope with Max Cassidy's first trick. You see, he is like that in there, and he is handcuffed and chained, and he is in there, yes, and he's about to be lowered into a tank. Now, he hasn't got the key on him, it's in him, in his stomach. Yes, it's in his stomach, so he regurgitates it. Yeah. Yeah, he regurgitates it. He unlocks his handcuffs, then unlocks, same key for the both padlocks, yeah, unlocks the padlock on the chains, and then he gets out of the bag when he's in the water. Ah, modern Houdini, best of his kind, yes. Still, yeah. Fault in Our Stars, great book, buy it. Vlogbrothers, subscribe, written by the other Vlogbrother. Still, yes, I might as well draw this to a close right now because I've got nothing else better to do. So, yes, goodbye, rate, favourite, comment, subscribe, DFTBA.